Okay, I think we should be live. Hey, hope all is well. Everyone's doing all right. Um, another challenging week. So this is debut at 43, week 5. And yeah, it's getting closer and closer. I believe it's close to 15 weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. So till the show, just going to double check. And yeah, things have been going all right. Well, actually, that's a bit of a lie. It hasn't really been going all right. Last week was kind of frustrating in the sense that we'd made the changes, as you know. So we dropped the calories and increased a little bit of cardio, and we kept pushing on. And we got to a point where, the weight had dropped. So I was quite happy about that. It got down to about 99 kilos. And then, the next day, the weight just went up. It went up from 99.05 to 99.8. And the day after that, it went up to 104. And I was just thinking to myself, what the heck is going on? And then the day after that, it went up to 100.5. I was just thinking, I feel them, May. And you start getting a little bit despondent. It's like, well, I'm doing everything. I'm doing the cardio, doing the steps, doing everything that I need to do. And things is just not working. Things are not going. So, you start to question yourself, like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through this? And I mean, we're not even in the final stages yet. So this is still the beginning stages. So it's, the psychological games have really started. And yeah, so it was just that. And then, keep pushing. And now check-in day is Tuesdays. And I'm thinking to myself, if this weight doesn't move, I'm going to get another drop in calories, or I'm going to get another increase in cardio, and it's going to get a bit rougher. So Monday comes around, weight went up again. I'm thinking, really? You're just not playing ball. And I just, I said to myself, look, just follow the plan, trust the process, follow the course. Same thing I would say to any one of my clients. Probably would do something a little bit faster with some of my clients because, they want to see results very, very quickly, but decided, no, just stick with the plan, just keep moving forward, and we'll see what happens from there. And on the day of check-in, I literally, the weight the night before was 100.8. And then day of check-in on Tuesday morning when I jumped onto the scale, nothing fancy, just jumped on the scale. I was 98.6. So that is 2.2 kilos overnight. So how does one lose 2.2 kilos overnight? Well, it's basically coming down to a fair amount of water retention is the only thing that can really, obviously body fat and water retention coming off, or water coming off. The body is dropping body fat, but it's being masked by the water retention. Now, what I didn't tell you is that I was having a bit of sciatic nerve pain on the right-hand side. So I think that was causing a fair amount of inflammation. It wasn't too severe, but it was something that was giving me, some grief. I wouldn't call it like stage 2 or anything like that. Probably just a level 1. So just going through the hip. And that was pretty painful. It wasn't like I've had in the past when I was younger. It wasn't debilitating or anything like that, but it was there. So I was nursing that a bit, and I was having a little bit of issues with my right knee where it was paining after leg training and a little bit of on the cardio days. Well, every day is cardio day, but so after doing cardio and even walking after training, my knee was actually quite sore. But it's sort of rectified itself around about Monday. So my guess would be that it was just basically water weight that was being held on due to inflammation from a little bit of back pain, a little bit of knee pain, and then also just, double checking that I was getting all my water in, because we were at about 6 liters of water a day, which is a lot of water, which I will be honest with you. I feel like I should move my office desk to the bathroom. It will probably be a lot easier and be more productive. productive that way. I wouldn't be leaving my desk that often, but I also need my steps. So leaving the desk that often is actually quite beneficial. So it's a catch-22 sort of situation. You can get benefits out of any situation. Really, you just got to find the benefits out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much how things have been going. Not too much has changed in the physique side. Things are looking better. Sorry, I didn't have a photo for you guys this week, but I'll post it up next week and just show you this week's photo and then next week's photo. But not too much has changed, but stuff has changed. So there's small little changes that are happening. So there's more vascularity happening in my arms, so meaning that there's more veins popping out of my forearms. I am looking leaner. There is starting to be a bit more muscle separation in the shoulders and in the tricep. Veins are starting to come out from in the shoulders and things like that. So I'm in a very, very good place in regards to that. But it's just been a very, very challenging week from a psychological perspective. And yeah, man, it's just, you just got to keep pushing forward. You do have to trust the process. Sometimes you need to wait a week or 2 weeks for the body to respond. And not a lot of people want to do that because, they want to see results every single week, every single day. Myself included. I fall victim to that myself. But it's a matter of learning how to mentally deal with those sort of challenges and just say, look, just trust the process, just keep moving forward. If I'm doing everything correctly, and if I'm on point with what is required of me, then things will move. It might just take a bit of time. And, a lot of things can affect your water weight. This can be anything from dehydration, poor sleep, injuries, high stress levels and things like that. And that water weight will hide a lot of what's going on in the body. So you'll be still burning fat, maybe not as efficiently, but you'll still be dropping body fat and it'll be getting rid of all of that sort of stuff. And then it will just come to, it will release all of that water and then you'll, drop quite a bit of kilos or pounds based on that water weight. So it is frustrating. It can be disconcerting, but it's one of those things. And I will be honest, I am very, very tired today. So my posing coach today took me through about an hour's worth of posing. And we're just going round after round after round after round. Now, a lot of guys are going to say, it just means physique. There's not that much posing compared to, say, like classic bodybuilding or open bodybuilding. You're right. There's not that much posing. But when you get put into the center of the stage, and you get told to do the routine over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, going in rounds of 2 was rounds of 5. So you'd have to do the routine 5 times in a row, no stopping, moving your feet, getting the feet positioning right, and then coming back. So Jack put me through the ringer today. I enjoyed it. It was fantastic. But I still had a training session after that and then still did cardio after that. So my morning, I'm pretty wrecked, to be honest with you, but it's only 20 to 3 in the afternoon. Still got work to do, still got clients to see, still got things to get sorted out. But yeah, pretty tired at this point in time. But like I said, we keep pressing forward. That is pretty much this week's update. So nothing really has changed. Food stayed the same, steps stayed the same, cardio stayed the same. Just the weight has dropped, thankfully. And we're just moving forward. So, and, posing is happening. So posing, I'm practicing posing 20 minutes 4 times a week. So that's quite a bit. And we're quite far out. I mean, there's still 107 days to go. So 15 weeks to go. So there's quite a bit. I am trying to become very, very comfortable with posing well ahead of time. I don't want to have that, as I've mentioned in the past, having to be a hindrance in my process. So trying to get that started as soon as I can and just practicing as often as I can. So it's always post-workout. And if I can get a chance to do a little bit of practice at home, then I'm going to try and make an effort to do that. But I'm not going to be too much into it. I think I will increase the frequency as I get closer to the show, but 20 minutes, it's about an hour and 20 minutes a week. I think it's pretty good going for a novice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please put a like and put a comment in. That'll be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that, so I know that people are actually watching this and enjoying it. Otherwise, I'll stop doing it. And let me know about your guys' weight, stalls that have happened. So just let me know about those sort of things, and we'll take it from there. Otherwise, take care, God bless, and always remember to put your weights away.